why are you still in that same damn job? Why are you still stuck in that toxic relationship? Why haven't you hit your fitness goals for this year, your weight goals? Why are you still with the same group of friends that really don't serve you? Why haven't you moved house yet? Why haven't you moved town, city, country? Why do you always say tomorrow? Why are you stuck every single year? Why are you still in the same place as you were in 2024? I could go on and on. You see where I'm getting with this. Why do you still feel stuck? My name's Pierre Yamfam. This is Get Out of Your Way. Ooh, we got an episode today. And let's figure this one out together. But first, sorry, I zoned out. I was like, but first, a little bit of accountability. Did I wake up on time this morning? And what is today's success principle? Let's get it. Hot damn, hot damn, hot damn. Guys, the time is 8:05. I woke up literally 10 minutes ago. Just got my phones on charge. And it turns out I didn't charge my phones last night. So they both ran out of battery. I'm currently doing a screen record on this phone that I'm recording with now. Currently doing a screen record, so you can see the charge on this phone. And on this phone, we're currently at 10%. So just turned to 11%. So yes, big mistake. Super, super sorry. However, I am so buzzed for today. And I'm so buzzed for today's success principle because even though I didn't check my phones, I didn't put them on charge, both of them ran out of battery, I am super, super pumped and excited and ready to use this energy and this fuel that I have for the day. And that's going to be what today's success principle number 6 is all about. I'm going to show you guys why successful people and how successful people take moments like this and turn it into massive fuel for their day and massive fuel for their week and whatever they're trying to achieve. When things go wrong, how do successful people become even more excited, more pumped, more ready to go? I'm going to break that down in success principle number 6. So don't worry, the streak is broken. We did have day 7. So we've done 6 days of 4:30 a.m. wake ups. And today it is 8 a.m. Woke up at 7:45, 7:50. Naturally just woke up at that time thinking, hold on a minute. My body, I've been sleeping. My body feels a little bit too good. Do you know what I mean? Like, what's this comfort? What's this additional rest and relaxation I'm getting? Do you know what I mean? So, I'm going to break down in the success principle for today, the reason why I'm in such a good mood, the reason why I'm buzzed to take on the day, and why successful people and how successful people actually generate this energy when things go wrong. I will catch you in success principle number 6. Peace. I can't do peace properly because I'm holding the microphone, but you know what I mean, peace. Frick sake was my initial response when I woke up this morning at 8 a.m., 7:45 a.m. I was like, oh man, what the frick happened? Do you know what I mean? Like my initial response was immediate, like, frick, frick, what's happened? Sort of thing. But then the emotions switch very, very quickly. And it's that switch that I want to speak to you guys about for success principle number 6. And obviously, I'm not in the gym. I'm not doing my morning workout as I normally would be. I'm currently in London, in Moorgate. I'm actually at a WeWork space. I'll tell you about how I ended up here in a second. But the time is 9 p.m. I'm doing this recording for you guys for today's video. And I just want to touch upon success principle number 6. And I'm going to give you guys success principle number 7 so that the days marry up. Remember, today is like day 6. No, today is day 7, but we're doing principle 6. So I want it to be like day 7, principle 7, day 8, principle 8. So I'm going to double up on the principles for today. The reason why we're one day behind is because in our first video, when I introduced the YouTube channel, I didn't give a success principle, right? I just introduced the channel and that was video 1. So that's why we're one day behind. However, we're here now, but it's 9 p.m. It's getting very, very late. I need to travel back to my hometown, and right now I'm in London. So, yes, back to Buckinghamshire. I need to go. So I'm not sure what time I'm going to get home, but yeah, we're here, we're good, and let's jump into principle 6 for today. Um, so why was I able to switch, and what do successful people do when things go wrong? Like today, waking up at 8 p.m. Waking up at 8 a.m. Lost my streak of the 4:30 a.m. wake ups. Why was yes, my first initial reaction was frick, like running, tripping over, grabbing my phone. Like why, I woke up naturally, right, without my alarm, at 8 a.m. and I was like, just rushing around, like, where's my phone? Like, why have I not? Why is the sun up? That's what I was pissed about, right? I was like, why is the sun up? Right, I wake up before the sun rises, right? 4:30 a.m. every day, and I was like, what the frick's it? Like this sun better go back down. This sun is early, but it ended up being that I was late. So, why we're able to switch so quickly? What is that switch that we do? What is that? Well, over the past few days, we've gone through a few different principles, success principles, right? We've gone through setting process goals rather than outcome goals. We've gone through means goals versus end goals. We've gone through making sure you have your purpose in order, right? Making sure you have your why. All these three things all add up to part of the reason why we're able to make the switch. So I don't know if I need to recap them for you guys, but you can go check out the other videos where I spoke about all three of those different principles and philosophies and how that enables successful people to feel untouchable, to be confident, to have the end goal in mind and not worry about these and have immense flexibility with these little means goals in between. Focusing on the process, making sure that you're not too worried about the gold medal at the end, but you're focused on who you're becoming in the journey. Like I don't need to recap all of it, but my previous videos show and break all of those principles down in detail. Now these all add up to part of the reason why we're able to make a switch. But for today's success principle, I'm going to give you guys absolute gold. Okay, absolute gold. This is the core reason why successful people are able to go with the flow and make a switch. Yes, sometimes you have your initial reaction, but often we don't even have that initial reaction because we have a specific mindset, right? We have a specific way of viewing things. And it's quite interesting because success principle 6 and success principle 7, which I'm going to give you guys straight like after, is actually both based on mindset and both based on predominant mindset. A predominant mindset is the mindset that you have that that is the foundation for the way you perceive the world, right? It's the foundation for how you perceive the world. It's like the default setting that you've created for your mind. This is the predominant mindset. And both success principle 6 and 7 are both about that. So predominant mindset, number 1, this is now success principle 6, right? Successful people believe, deeply, deeply believe that everything that happens in their favor. Sounds freaking deluded, right? But that's how we think. Every single thing that happens in my favor. It's for my benefit. God have mercy. If you live your life like that, if you live your life believing that everything that happens, it doesn't matter. You get a promotion, boom, it's in my favor. You know, you, you break your leg, boom, it's in my favor. You know, you get demoted, boom, it's in your favor. Every single thing that happens is in your favor. That's how successful people think. That's how I thought this morning. Holding hands up, I did have 7 seconds of like mad time, like running around trying to like find where the hell's my phone. Like why didn't my alarm go off? That was only for like a few seconds. Probably because it's my first ever YouTube channel, and I really want to keep the streak for as long as possible. And I want to help, be accountable to you guys. And so maybe I had a few seconds of madness, but straight away the switch was there. Yeah, straight away the switch was there. So what was my switch this morning? My switch this morning was I've got a very important meeting today in London. Right, I'm here now. I'm still in Moorgate right now. And I said to myself, the universe has blessed me with 3.5 hours more sleep. So my brain can be on its top game. Because God knows, you and I both know, I have not been getting any sleep for the past week. Launching this YouTube channel along with running the businesses, there's no way I was getting sleep, enough sleep. Like 3 hours, 4 hours a night is ridiculous. So I caught up a little bit over the weekend, which was good. But today's Tuesday. So Monday night, I didn't check my phones for whatever reason. I didn't check my phones. They both ran out of battery. I woke up 3.5 hours late at 8 a.m. today. The switch was, it's in my favor. Now I'm more refreshed. My body's more refreshed. I've rested. Neurons are connecting and all these things are happening inside the brain that needs to be happening. I'm recovering. I'm consolidating my memories. There's a bunch of science behind what happens during sleep. And I was able to actually get those hours in last night and wake up at 8 a.m. this morning. As a result, I've got a fresher brain going to the meeting. I got the sleep. I got the hours that I needed. And the meeting went incredibly well. In fact, yeah, I was gonna do like a quick cut I've done like a little quick recording after the meeting. I was gonna do like a little cut, and I thought, nah, let me hold, let me hold this focus with you right now. Do you know what I mean? So let's stay in the zone. So that's the switch, and that's success principle number 6. Successful people believe that every single thing that happens in their favor. And that's the way. That's the way we're going to do it. That's the way we need to be. If you do the same thing, you will see that it doesn't matter what happens to you, everything's a win. Everything is a win. And when you live in that mindset, the vibration you're on, the energy, the happiness, the relief, you're always in a positive energy, which actually feeds you even more. Like, this is the way to deal with things that people think are bad. Shakespeare says there's no such thing as good or bad, but thinking that makes it so. And he's spot on right. If I think it's a terrible event, like waking up 3.5 hours late, guarantee I would have had a terrible day today. By the way, like, I smashed the meeting, like absolutely smashed the meeting out the park. Do you know what I mean? Like, partnership deals, everything, like, it was brilliant. If I woke up this morning in a negative mindset that I woke up late, broke my streak, let you guys down, all that bull crap, it would have been a myth today. I would have been in such a lower vibration today. I may not have got the same outcome in the meeting. Okay. Success principle 6. Everything happens in your favor. Sounds crazy. There may be some friends you can't say this to because they'll think you're crazy, but who cares about, well, I know you care about them, but you know what I mean? Like, this is the way to be. Success principle 6. Now, we're going to double down straight away for success principle 7. No break, no pause, no music, no graphics, just straight in, okay? Success principle number 7, again, it's about a predominant mindset. Now, the story goes that, today I finished my meeting. It was incredible. I'll cut to that and show you just quickly how that went. In fact, let me just cut to it right now. This is how I was feeling after the meeting. Cut. Switch the video. Okay. And that, my friends, is how you wrap up an incredible meeting in London. Just finished with these guys that I'm going to be partnering with. I may break it down a little bit in our session today together, but really, really happy with how that went. Incredible people, incredible vibe. This partnership is going to create a lot of wealth and a lot of forward progress in 2025. And can someone tell me why I'm in London? This place is crazy. I'm like a tourist. I'm like a little village boy. I'm just a village boy in the most incredible, city right now. I need to get out more. I genuinely need to get out more because this place is incredible. All right, I'm going to record today. I'm going to record in the Ned. Try get in there, set up a tripod, and try record for you guys. I'll catch you guys on the inside. Absolutely buzzed. Speak soon. So that is how I was feeling. I was buzzed, right? This is around 5 p.m., 4 p.m., 5 p.m. So meeting's done. 4:30 p.m. actually it was, yeah. Meeting's done, and I said to myself, you know what? I brought my recording equipment, so I bring my recording equipment anywhere I go now, just in case I don't get back from the office in time, or I'm going to be late to get home, so I can do the recording wherever I am. So today I'm in Moorgate, I'm in London, right? So I said to myself, let me bring it, obviously, just in case, I can record. So I come out of the office space where we had the meeting, and I'm now looking for somewhere to record. I'm looking for like a nice hotel, and I found the Ned. So the Ned Hotel, which I showed you guys in the video, I wanted to go record in there. God have mercy, this guy comes, like one of the waiters comes up to me and goes, sorry, sir, you're not allowed to use your laptop. I think past lunchtime in this foyer, in this area, like in this whole downstairs area. And I was like, what do you mean we're not allowed to use our laptop past midday at the Ned? I was like, I didn't understand the rule. I didn't have time. Like I'm too focused on getting this job done, so I didn't have time to query even more. Like, why is that a rule? I'm not too sure what the situation was, but so I left the Ned and I'm just walking, in and around the station, Moorgate Tube Station. So I can jump on the tube and get home, whenever I'm finished recording. But I'm looking for a place to record, and as I'm looking for for a place to record, please understand that this is success principle number 7 now. Please understand that my mindset, the way I was thinking was, it was the default setting was, I will find a place. The place will find me. Like I will find a place, the place will find me. I'm not even like, I'm just gonna keep walking and there will be like a building will pop up, it will just happen. Right? So success principle number 7 is successful people have a predominant mindset of winning and of being successful. They just win. This is success principle number 7. Program your mind and create a default setting in your mind that you are designed to win. You are designed for success. That is how I have built my mindset. Okay. It doesn't happen overnight, but it happens with continued concepts like auto suggestion, where you say things to yourself over and over again, meditation, visualization, but have in your mind that you are a winner. Full stop. You just win. And so I'm a village boy. I am not a city boy. I don't know what the frick I'm doing in London at 9 p.m. right now. I don't know what's going on. But what I do know is that no matter what scenario you put me in, no matter what environment you put me in, I am going to win. And if I don't win, I'll still win. Why? Because losing is also in my favor, so I'm also winning. It's all right. We'll get there. Do you know what I mean? We're getting warmed up here. We're getting warmed up. Don't worry about me. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a winner. No matter what, I'm a winner. And so as I'm walking through London, I'm just like, still, I am staying close to the tube station that I need to get on, but I'm just like Googling, Google Maps. Oh, there's a hotel here, there's a hotel there, there's a place here, there's a place there. So as I'm walking around now, I see these people sort of walking in and out, like a decent number of people walking in and out just freely out of this really beautiful building, this glass building. I was like, yo, that building looks slick. I might have to set up my recording in there and get some work done. So I was like, what is this place? No word of a lie. The revolving doors there's 2 massive revolving glass doors, right? My body just turns, just walks towards these revolving doors. As I'm walking to these revolving doors, I just go through the doors, and just the way I carry myself, obviously the way I'm dressed, the way I'm carrying myself, the way I look, right? The way my self-confidence is oozing out of me. I just walked into this massive glass building in London, and I just walked like past the receptionist, like I own the place. No word of a lie, like I owned the place. And this is a story about why I'm here at WeWork, right? So I'm in WeWork, Moorgate right now. That's the word actually where I am. And I walked past reception like I own the place. They didn't even question. They didn't say, "Hey, excuse me, sir. I don't know. Can I see your ID or whatever?" I don't know how. I've never been in a WeWork in my life. By the way, WeWork is, if you don't know, WeWork is it's a very famous co-working shared office space environment. So people come here to build their businesses. They come here to work with teams. They come here to collaborate. Imagine like a business environment where you can come and use these desks, collaborate, meet people, network, all this stuff. It's a business environment basically, and a co-shared working space. There's also private offices here as well, so you can actually hire a private office and do your thing as well. So it's office space, shared space, business space, networking space. That's what WeWork is. And so anyway, I walk past reception. They didn't say anything. I'm just walking. My earbuds are in. I'm narrowed in. I look like I've been here 1,000 times. Again, the mindset of winning, mindset of success. Right now, I'm looking for a place to record, and that will be the outcome. I will find an incredible place to record today. So now, I walk through. And then for some whatever reason, there's these like barriers. There's like I think it's called turnstiles. You know those turnstiles? I think it's called turnstiles where you sort of like you tap your ID and then you go through those like metal bar things. You sort of walk through them. So they were there, and I didn't have any ID or anything. But then also there was like this door as well, like this open. I don't know if it was a disabled people, like a sort of door thing as well. I don't know what happened. All I knew that I was winning. That door thing was just open, like it was just open. So people were IDing themselves, and I think they were IDing themselves. That's what it seemed like. And then I just walked through the open door thing. Just walked the frick through. I walked through. I looked to the left. I looked to the right. But so many people, like all working, all like tapping away their laptops, doing their thing. Some people talking, like common room space as well, like pool table. Imagine that vibe, right? That work vibe. And I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Looked for a space, a little bit noisy down here, can't really do much recording. So then I went upstairs. I just walked upstairs. I am in a massive ass glass building in London. I have got no business being in this building right now. But, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for this, because obviously this is going live, public, but I'm currently in the WeWork building. I'll give it some free promo. So as you can see here, I'm literally in WeWork, right? I'm literally here. And what I'll do is I'll get my other recording up as well, so I can show you guys around a little bit. Get my other recording up. So yeah. So this is where I am. I am here in WeWork, and I just walked through. What I did is I walked. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I just came upstairs. This is me here. I'm actually at WeWork. No joke. No word of a lie. So I just came up these stairs, which you guys can see here. I just came up these stairs and looked for a space to actually work. Okay, that's what I done. So I was here, I was looking around, office spaces there, but that's obviously they're obviously private. So as a result, I just sort of came here and I came into this space. I was walking. As I was walking here, a team sort of came out of this room. And when the team came out of this room, they finished using the space. So as they came out of the room, I just came inside here like this. And I made a note. I just found, some sticky notes. And I made a note. That's it. So obviously now, I am, So obviously I am recording and I'm just doing my thing. And this is a set. So this is where I'm recording with you guys right now. Do you know what I mean? So this is the win mentality. Hey guys, I'm back. Oh, Jesus, okay. So this is the winning mentality. Bloody heck, it's hot. I'll take this off. Jesus. It's freaking hot. Put this over here. Put this over here real quick. So this is the winning mentality and the predominant mindset of I'm just going to win no matter what. Finish my meeting in London, looking for a space to record, knowing I'm going to find somewhere. I just didn't know where. The how wasn't important to me. Looked around, done my thing, building opportunity opened up, walked through, was confident, walked up the stairs. Like just by luck or whatever you want to call it, a team had finished using one of the spaces. Bear in mind, this place was packed, right? At 4 p.m., this place is packed. So these offices, these little working hubs that I'm in now, these places aren't available, right? But a team just, as I'm walking up the stairs, a team just walked out of this room and it's like, now it's available for me. So I just walked in, closed the door, done my little sticky note. No one's bothered me ever since. That's it. Principle number 7. Predominant mindset of success and winning. We're just going to win out here. That's what we do, okay? Awesome. So let's jump in now to part 3, the breakdown, right? Part 3, the breakdown. Let's get it. Whew, I am so happy that the days and the principles are now matched up, right? We doubled down today, success principle 6, success principle 7, and from now on, it will be day 8, success principle 8. As I mentioned before, we'll get into character types, but I'm a C type. And that sort of alignment, that sort of logic, things lining up, it feeds my soul. You know what I mean? So super, super happy. Now for part three, the breakdown. So earlier on, we asked, why do you feel so stuck? Why are you in that same position, with that same toxic relationship, with the same group of friends, always saying I'll start tomorrow, haven't started your business yet, haven't hit your fitness goals, just still in the same place, haven't moved country, haven't moved house, anything that it is that you want to do, why haven't you done it yet? This was the question that we asked earlier. We're gonna figure this one out together. I hope. I hope we get there. It is. It's late. It's late. So I'm gonna I'm gonna break this one down for you in three stories. Okay, each one better than the last. But essentially, you'll find a pattern across all three stories. And this is the reason why you are still stuck in the same position, whilst other people, like myself, like other successful people, seem to be moving at this ridiculous speed, right? This is the difference between the way we operate and the way you may be operating in some areas of your life. And I'm going to give you open hearted, I'm going to give you this for free because I want you to move in your life in the direction that you want to move into. And I want you to move there with speed. You know, sometimes they say rich people and successful people, they have 24 hours in the day, and poor people also have 24 hours in a day, or unsuccessful people also have 24 hours in a day. But how is it that successful people are able to go so far and do so much when they both have the same amount of time? And the reason is because successful people start, they get moving, they go, whilst unsuccessful people don't. So in the 24 hours, successful people are going, getting things done, whilst unsuccessful people are not. And that's the illusion that it's like, rah, like, how did Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Zuckerberg and Warren Buffett, how did they get so far? Because they got going, whilst other people wasn't going. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. I told you it's late. Bear with me. Bear with me, people. We're going to get there. So, does that make sense? Now, I'm going to tell you these three stories and you'll see exactly what I mean. So, I began my design agency in 2018. For my first project, I said to myself, you know, I love design. I love like art and making things look incredible. I'm going to go find myself a project. And I knew that next to where I lived, there was this really rundown petrol station, right? Like literally 4 minute walk away from where I live. This really rundown petrol station. And I knew it was rundown because I go in there to like, you know, when my parents were filling up petrol, I'd go in there and pay and stuff like that. So I said to myself, this petrol station needs to be redone. And I actually had just finished redecorating my room. So I redecorated my room. It looked sick. I'll see if I can find a video for you guys. Probably won't be able to find it, but I done like a hand-drawn lion, like a hand-drawn lion on my wall. It looked so sick. My bedroom looked incredible. So I had this confidence that I can design like the interior of spaces, painted all the walls, done this sick hand-drawn lion, laid down new floorboards, got new lamp and lighting. My room was looking dope, fresh new bedding. I was like, I'm sick. Like, I'm a designer. I can do this. So I wanted to start this business. So I walked into the petrol station. So the day came, got dressed, you know, looked sharp, right? Got dressed, walked in. As I walked into the petrol station, I just looked around like this. I was how old? So I'm 29 now. So 29, 2018, so that's 6 years, right? 18, 19, 20, 25. Yeah, 6 years ago, because it's sort of like midsummer. So I was 23 years old. Yeah, I was 23, 22, 23 years old. I walked into the petrol station and just looked around like this. You know, just turned my face up a little bit like, you know what I mean? Like looking around, like turning my lips down at the place, looking down at the place a little bit. And I just walked around a bit. And luckily I was the only one in the building, in the petrol station. The person behind the desk goes, the employee behind the desk goes, hi sir, you know, can I help you? And I'm like, I think I can help you. You know what I mean? Like, I think I can help you in this scenario. He's like laughing, like, what do you mean? Sort of thing. I said to him, I said, your shop is terrible. Like, you need a facelift. Those were my exact words to the guy. Your shop, this shop, I said, this shop is terrible. It needs a facelift. The employee turns around to me and goes, what are you some kind of interior designer? Like, is that what you do? Is that your business? I looked at the guy and in my mind I was grinning. I was like, ching. I was like, that's the question. Do you know what I mean? So I said, but outside I was calm, cool and collected. I was like, the vibe was like, duh, like, yeah, like, do you know what I mean? So I was like, yeah. I was like, yes, I'm an interior designer. That's what I do. Looked him in the eye, like, that's what I do, right? He goes, oh, brilliant. So immediately I could see that they'd been thinking about redoing the shop because it looked like trash, right? So he was like, oh, brilliant. I'll give your number to the boss. Like, come and write down your number. So I said, okay, cool. So I wrote down my name, wrote down my number, gave it to the employee. That evening, I got a call from a random '07 number. The boss, the owner of the store, and this guy's got a franchise across where I was living. This guy owns many stores, right? So I get a call from the owner. I didn't know it was the owner, but he calls me and goes, hi, is this Pierre? I'm like, yes, it's Pierre. How can I help? He goes, you're an interior designer? I go, yes, I am. And then I knew it was him calling. I was like, yes, I am. He goes, okay, can you come to my shop now? It's around 7 p.m. He was like, can you come to my shop now and speak with me? I'm like, sure, no problem. I'll be there in 10. Put back on my clothes that I wore earlier that day, put back on my clothes, and I walked into um the petrol station. Sorry, it is getting hot. I'm gonna take this off again because I don't know why I put it back on, to be honest. But it's getting hot. Let me take this off real quick. Um, so just put it here. So yeah, um, I got to the shop and he told me what he wanted. Drafted up an invoice. How much it will cost. I went back. No, came back. I came back another day, took measurements, drew up an invoice that went through all the details, and I completely undercharged the guy. Like for the petrol station, it's a I think it's about 15 meters or about 15 meters by 4 or 5 meters, decent size, whatever, right? My first ever project, I charged the guy 6 grand. No word of a lie. Stop laughing at me. Don't laugh at me, boy. I charged the owner of the petrol station 6K. How the hell was I going to renovate an entire interior petrol station where you pay the entire shop for 6 grand? God have mercy. I don't know how I did what I did. I just went and I done a lot of Googling, like how much does shelving cost? How much does flooring cost? How much does lighting cost? All the little bits and pieces that I thought I needed, similar to how I did my bedroom. I just went and pressed it all up. Dude, it was hell on earth. I don't think I priced in even labor cost, how much I was gonna pay the laborers. In fact, the laborers weren't even laborers. I went and got my friends and family members to help me do the shop. This is how inexperienced I was. I didn't price the shop correctly. I priced things based on sort of Google searches, not actually going to, retail spaces and actual spaces to actually get the correct equipment. I didn't know what equipment I should have got. I then actually didn't have experts to tell me how to do the job. I went and got friends and family, like I knew what I was doing. I told the guy, oh, and the worst bit, I told the guy I'll get the petrol station done in 3 days. Ah, that was such a learning curve. So here I am. It's my first ever project for my design agency. I've walked in, secured the client. I'm very good at securing clients. Secured the client, and then went and effed up the project. I went and effed it up like 6 grand, terrible research on equipment and tools, didn't price correctly for labor. My laborers were my friends and family. I said to the guy 3 days. It was a crap show, dude. It was a crap show. The owner actually on day 6, because I took over the whole petrol station. He said that he's happy to shut down the petrol station for 3 days so that I can go in and do everything. He was happy to lose 3 days of money because he has so many shops, right? He can cover it. On day 6, the guy turns around to me and goes, "You need to leave." I'm talking. I had equipment everywhere. I had team members dropping out the project because I clearly didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have any management styles. I had all of his stock. Oh my God. All of his stock, like all the cereal, all the chocolate bars, all the stuff was like not organized, sort of like put everywhere. It was bad, bro. It was freaking bad. Like he could have easily sued me and I would have had no leg to stand on. And, but the guy actually said to me, this was a massive learning curve for me. The guy turns around to me and says, you need to leave. You clearly don't know what you're doing. The only reason, this is what he said to me, I'll never forget this day. He goes, the only reason I'm not going to come for you, like, I'm not going to like actually come for you. The only reason I'm not going to come for you is because I respect that he was like, I respect that you convinced me that you're an interior designer. And I respect that you actually tried. Now get out. Literally, like, get out. I picked up my little mobile phone, my little whatever, and my little equipment, my little, measuring tape or whatever, and I left that building. I left that building with my legs between my tails. It was so bad. It was so bad. That was my first project, right? What I want you to take from that story is not the failures, which are actually wins in my head, but not the failures that look really bad. I don't want you to take that from the story. What I want you to take from the story is the fact that I wanted to do something and I went and did it badly. I did it badly, but I went and did it. This is the breakdown for today's part 3, right? The breakdown is you feel stuck right now because you're waiting for the perfect time to move. You're waiting for all of the different parts of the environment that you're in to be, set nice and proper before you make that move. For example, if you're waiting to get a promotion or you're trying to get a promotion at your workplace, you're waiting for the space that you want to go into. It's like you're waiting for that person to leave or say, oh, I'm leaving before you apply for that position. Or, you're trying to get a promotion or whatever, or you're trying to lose weight and you're like, oh, I'm waiting for these new trainers to come out. When these new trainers come out, I'll wear them and that's what will allow me to run. Do you know what I mean? So this breakdown is all about starting, getting going. Successful people just go. They don't wait. They don't flap around. They essentially what they do is they jump out of the plane, a flying high plane. They jump out of the plane and they build the parachute as they're falling. Is it more scary? Do you need to have more courage and bravery to be able to act in the way that I did? For example, in my first project, of course you need to have courage. Of course you need to have bravery. But guess what? Whether you start now or whether you start later, you're still going to F up. You're still going to make mistakes. So isn't it better to make mistakes early, learn from them, than have more time in your life to live the good life? Or is it better to wait for the perfect time, which, by the way, will never come, then start later when you think the time is perfect, then mess up anyway, learn from those mistakes, and then you only have a short period of your life left to enjoy your success? Logically, it doesn't make sense for you to wait. Just basic maths, it doesn't make sense for you to wait. It makes sense for you to start early, start now, and figure it out along the way. Story number 1. Story number 2 is with Finders Force. So as you guys know, I'm launching the Finders Force app. And we're launching this year, Q1. We're already an award-winning app. And it's just all fire right now, right? We're moving. Now, at the beginning, you'll hear this story anyway you'll hear this story in all the publications and stuff when we launch and stuff. But essentially, I came into an industry, looked around at how the industry was the entire industry, by the way, not a company, not an individual. I came into an industry, which you guys will know about when we launch. I came into an industry, actually, one more about, you can really research it right now, just type in my name, right? So I came into this industry called traffic management. Traffic management is where when you're driving and you see all those cones on the road, all those blockages, that's traffic management. You may see some people working in the road, some people standing by the traffic lights, like controlling the traffic lights. This is called traffic management, right? This is an entire industry, 6 point something billion dollar industry in the UK, right? So I worked in that industry for about 11 months. 12 months. And when I came into the industry, I looked around at how everybody was operating in terms of people who were going out to do the work, people who were going out to set up the road cones, set up the traffic lights, take them down every night, all that stuff. Those guys are called operatives. I looked around at these operatives and I became obviously one of them. And the way that we got our work, the way that we got our shifts was through like, WhatsApp groups, Facebook groups, you know, um, text messages, SMS, email, all this stuff. And I worked for an agency and I literally, bearing in mind, by this time in 2019, by this time, my interior design agency, we're also doing like websites and apps and stuff like that now. So we've branched out, not just interior design, but also tech. So at this point now, going into the industry, doing some work, and I said to my agency owners, like, guys, why do you give me my work over the phone? Like you call me, hey Pierre, can you do a shift tonight? Hey Pierre, can you do a shift tomorrow? Hey Pierre, can I book you in for Saturday? All this stuff. Why do you email me my shifts? Why do you text me my work? Why do you sort of operate in this way, like WhatsApp groups, all this stuff? Like, have you never heard of, Indeed.com or Read Jobs or LinkedIn, or have you never heard of these platforms where you just have, or Fiverr, where you just put all the jobs in one place and people just pick them up? Like, why do you guys operate like this? The guys turned around to me and said, Pierre, it's not just us. This is not just us that gives out work in this way. The entire country, the entire UK give out work this way. So I said to the guy, no, that's not possible. My eyes turned to dollar signs and I was like, no, do you know what I mean? That's not possible. The guy was like, yeah, that's how it all works. So I jumped in. And I said, I will change this entire industry with one app. I'll do it. And this is how it's going to work. I sat in front of my agency owners who are now part of my team. They run operations at my company. And I said to them, this is how it's going to work. This is how the app will work. This is how we'll deal with all the industry players. This is how we'll elevate the entire industry. This is how we'll bring value. This is how we'll do this. Boom, 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 boom. Mapped out the whole game, the new game that we're going to bring to the table. Their jaws were on the ground. We had to Google what is a monopoly and is a monopoly legal in the UK, because we didn't know. That's how bad it was. That's how far we got with this, right? So I mapped out everything, put a team together, start designing the app, started building the app, became an award-winning app, started speaking to clients, this, that, partnerships here, partnerships there, this, that, and now we're going to launch in the next couple of months. We're launching, right? Now, again, in this story, look at the speed, look at the intent. I'm not waiting for someone else to build an app. I'm not waiting for anything. I can't even conceive of what I would be waiting for, but that's what you guys do, right? And I don't want you guys to do that anymore. I don't want you to wait for what? What are you actually waiting for? You're waiting for the perfect what? There is no perfect anything. You just need to identify what it is that you want to do. If it aligns with your values, like my values is making the world a better place, empowering people to challenge how their lives currently are so that they can make a better world for themselves and for their families. That's what I do. And so creating an app where all operatives can get their shifts in one app, they can book, schedule, have everything done, stats, record, everything, payments, everything in one place. That's going to make their world better for themselves and for their families. It aligns with my values. If something aligns with your values, you need to know obviously what they are. And you want to get something done, go and do it. What are you waiting for? I don't get it, right? And so we went away and built the app, and now we're launching. That's it. That's Finder's Force in a nutshell, right? Story number 2. Now, story number 3 is drum roll. That was a terrible drum roll. I'm tired. Now take it. Drum roll is this Go YouTube channel. Get out of your way. This YouTube channel, this video I'm recording right now, is the third example I can bring you, the third big example I can bring you in my life where I have just got going. Mother's life. It was Wednesday, the 8th of January. Or no, it was Tuesday, the 7th of January. I was in the shower, right? My nighttime shower. Morning time, I do ice shower, right? Cold ice shower in the mornings. In the evening times, I do my warm shower. It's the evening time, Tuesday the 7th evening. I'm doing my warm shower. I like to do about 15 minutes in the shower, meditate, have some nice calming music on, lavender. There's a whole science behind that. We'll get into that. But I'm doing my thing. And I have friends that have said that, Pierre, and in mastermind groups as well, Pierre, you need to start your brand, you need to start something, people need to hear you speak, you've got so much value, so blah, blah, all that stuff, all that ego stuff, whatever, whatever. And I said to myself, I said to myself, oh my God, I can't believe I was in the trap. I was in the trap because of my own fears and anxieties, right? And my own ego. I said to them, let me launch Finders Force. Let me launch, some of the other ventures that I'm doing. And then once I've got those settled in, I'll start my brand. I'll start something for you guys online. That's what I said to them. It was wild. And actually, when I dug deeper and looked to get out of my own way, what I realized when they said that to me, what I realized is I wanted to have a certain level of success so I can puff my chest on my videos before I started my channel, before I started my brand. That's actually what I wanted. When I dug deep and thought about it, I wanted to have a certain level of success in the public domain, like what people see as success. I wanted to have that so I could sort of protect my ego with that success. And so that if I start my channel, no one can really say anything to me. That's literally the definition of waiting for the perfect time, waiting for the right scenario, right circumstances before you start something that you really want to do. I was in my own way. Then on Tuesday the 7th, sorry, apologies, look at my drink. Then on Tuesday the 7th, when I'd finished mapping out my year, mapping everything out, I said to myself, I've got such a sick year ahead of me. A lot is planned. People are still asking me to start something online, start a YouTube channel, start something so I can start helping people with all of this knowledge that I've gained and experience and stuff. And the way I deliver points and the way I break things down, they really enjoy it. Like start something, like seriously, like the way you speak, the way you deliver points is like, people need your support. And I was like, all right, this is aligns with my values, blah, blah. And I said to myself, why am I waiting till when? Till I've got £1 million in my account, till I've launched all the businesses that I want to launch. Like, what am I waiting for? Do you know what I mean? I'm gonna start tomorrow. That's what I said to myself. Tuesday the 7th in the shower, I said, I'm gonna start a YouTube. I didn't even know what channel or what platform I was gonna be on. I just chose YouTube. It's sort of a little bit random. I was like, I'm gonna start a YouTube channel tomorrow. That's it, full stop. Got out the shower, went straight onto ChatGPT. I call my AI Nova Prime. So Nova Prime is the name of my AI, my ChatGPT, right? So I went straight onto Nova and I said, look, I'm starting a YouTube channel. This is going to be the theme. This is going to be the this, that, 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 that. So I literally came out the shower at like 8 p.m. and I got into Nova real quick. And I was like, let me just understand the direction at least. Like, what is the map looking like? Had a conversation with Nova. I was like, okay, cool. That's what we're doing. That's it, done. Woke up the next day, mother's life. Woke up the next day and I just started the channel. I bought the domain name. I didn't even know it was going to be called Go. Get out of your way. I didn't even know it was going to be called go365.com. Had no idea. I found that all out the next day when I said I'm going to start. So that is the third example of why it's super, super important not to wait for the perfect time. Now, I don't know how any of these ventures are going to play out. I don't know how Finders Force is going to play out. I don't know how this channel is going to play out. As I mentioned to you before, the end goal is not really important to me at all. I'm really focused on the process, who I'm building Finders Force with, the accountability, this daily accountability of posting every day on this channel for you guys. This is what I care about. My throat is going. Jesus. Because it's late. Had a meeting today as well, so we've been doing a lot of talking. Anyway, so where was I now? We're talking about the idea that I don't know where any of these ventures are gonna go. right? I don't know, but I'm doing it for the process. I'm doing it for the daily commitment. And that's also, it's really important that when you do get going with wherever it is that you're stuck in your life, just start. Wherever it is that you're going, focus on the process, focus on becoming a better version of yourself in the process. Do not worry about where it's going to end up. The how is not important. The universe will take care of the how. Okay? You just need to focus on starting and building momentum in the right direction. If you're looking for a promotion, begin writing out what is the character of someone who gets this promotion? What are the tasks that this person does? Go and start doing them. Literally, wherever you are at work, go and start just doing, not don't ask for money, don't ask to be paid for it. Just go and start doing the tasks of the manager, that the position you want to fill. Watch what happens. Do your own tasks to the highest level. Then in your own time, just go and start doing the manager's tasks. See what happens. You'll get promoted, hands down, no shadow of a doubt. Right? The business you want to start. Go on Google, go on ChatGPT, and just find out, how do I start this business? Google it, write down bullet points, just start. Okay, so this is section 3. This is what's important. It's about getting started and getting going. Please, no matter what you do this year, if you are feeling stuck, which you probably are, if you clicked on this video and you're still watching, if you feel stuck, take a small step in the direction that you want to go in. Do something small every day in the direction that you want to go in, and you will find yourself by the end of the year, your whole life would have changed. Okay, incredible. So, part 4. Now, in part 4, big surprise. We are doing the blueprint. Today, you are going to be able to finally gain access after 7 days of walking through this document, or 6 days of walking through this document. Today's day 7, and you're going to be able to gain access to this document completely for free. And it's hopefully going to change your world this year. So let's jump in. Part 4, blueprint. Catch you on the other side. Okay, so I am very well aware that this video is much longer than my other videos. So I'm going to efficiently, I'm not going to rush, but I'm going to efficiently get through section 4, the blueprint, and show you guys how to gain access. First of all, we're going to go through the last 3 sections of what goals you can add. Then I'm going to show you guys how to gain access to this incredible document, okay, that is going to change your life this year. Okay, it's going to change your life. So this is where we get the goals in. Okay, so let's jump into the screen share and let's see what we've got going on. Absolutely incredible. So let's make this big screen and let's see what goals we are putting in career. So career is category number 10. And in category number 10, career, this one's very self-explanatory, right? Here we're talking about the different goals that you want to achieve in the area of work that you're in, okay? And also it could mean one of the goals this year could be to switch jobs, right? To switch jobs in your career could also be one of the goals. But essentially here we're looking to break down different goals for your career. So on my side, I've got goals like I created this document called the 11 Laws of Project Execution. And I may have to give you guys that actually. But yeah, 11 Laws of Project Execution. And this document breaks down how to make sure that you never fail in a project, or how to make sure you always succeed in a project. Okay. So I make sure that I start all my projects this year with this document that I created in November 2024 when I had a terrible project. And I created this document, and now everything's brilliant and life is good. So yeah, so I've got this is how I want to start all of my work this year. So this goal is about how I start my work in my career, right? The next one is building an incredible team with Finders Force. So this was about the team that I'm building. I've got expanding my business network, getting my EA. So I've got an EA already, but I don't use him enough, right? I'm still doing like admin tasks. So I want to make sure I use my EA throughout the year. This is how I operate, right? So we've got goals about how I start projects, about the team I want to be around, about the network of business I want to be around, about the way I work, the processes, how productive I am, productivity tools that I want to use, like ClickUp, stuff like that, right? And then you've got some key core goals. If you have a business that you're building, this is where you want to set goals for your career and for your business and stuff like that. So I've got those here as well. Then I've got a couple of business courses that I'm going to be taking to make sure I can deliver better content for you guys, right? So personal brand course, corporate brand course, this sort of stuff. So these are the types of goals that we have in career. You can think about stuff like promotions. You can think about stuff like working in specific groups, hitting certain goals at your job. Really think about your career and what direction you want that to go in, and set achievable, a little bit unrealistic. It's actually good to be a little bit unrealistic, aim for the stars and land on the moon sort of thing, right? So really think about your career and think about what you can put in this category, but go deep as well. Like really, obviously, as you can see on the other side, I had to like create two columns because I had so much content from 2024. So really, really go deep and think about what you want to put in your career. Moving on to quality of life, category number 11. Quality of life is actually all about the overall way you want to spend your life. We're talking about, events, where you live, what you eat, the food you eat, the way you sleep, what bed you sleep in, the quality of the bed, the mattress, all this stuff, the clothes you wear. It's a little bit materialistic, but it can also be very about the memories you create, the events you go to, the holidays that you want to go on, and create all those memories as well, right? So quality of life is all about the way in which you live each day, and the events and the memories you want to build around that. So really, really think about that. Okay. On my side, I've got just a few bits of quality of life that I really want to improve for 2025, right? So I've got events. I did not go to any events of any shape, nature, even personal growth events or web seminars. I didn't go to any of them, right? So I want to do that this year. Then we've got 5 added self-care activities. Number one, top of my list, I am getting massages. I am getting weekly massages in 2025. I haven't started yet. I've had one. No, my last one was in November. I thought I had one already this year. I haven't had any this year. But massages is going to change the game for my energy flow and for how I start each week. Oh my God, I need massages, weekly massages, then eventually daily massages. I'm going to be getting that in self care. Okay. So that's an example of one of my self care goals. Now, make sure you have no, don't make sure. I would advise you to have a self care section in quality of life, because we spend a lot of time looking after other people. But to be the best version of yourself, to look after them, you have to look after yourself. Okay, so self care is crucial. Now, decorate and stock our new home. So I want to get a new house this year, 2025. God bless me. So I want to get a new house. I want to decorate it nicely. At the moment, I'm living in a 1 bedroom apartment, and I want to sort of expand that. I feel like I'm a little bit caged in, and I want a lot more space. So these are the goals for 2025 for me. On your side, you may have kids. You may be talking about what holidays you want to go on. You may be talking about here, similar to me, like what house you want to live in. Really, this category is all about what life means to you and how you want that quality of life to be. Are you flying first class? Are you going on yachts? Are you gardening? Like, what is your vibe? Whatever your vibe is, however you want to live your life, that goes here. Bearing in mind it's 2025. So we're aiming for things for this year, obviously, right? Next, we have life vision. Now, for life vision, this is the big freaking picture. Okay, this is everything. This is the life vision. Now, for me, I've kept it very, very simple to creating a massive vision board in my house, right? So I'm currently collecting all different images across all 12 categories, putting them into a massive Google Drive organized folder across the 12 categories. And that's my vision board. That's what I'm working on for life vision this year. I'm getting all my crap in order, all my visions, all my statements and imagery, and I'm creating an incredible vision board in my house. So that's what I'm doing for life vision this year. On your side for your life vision, remember this is big, right? So this is like your overall life vision, not necessarily just 2025. So this section may not change that much. Year on year may not change that much, but that's okay. It's important to have it anyway as category number 13, right? So for this one, I'm creating a life vision. For your one, your life vision may be somewhere where you really, really want to live. It could be where you want to end up in terms of doing things that you really want to do. Like, let's say you really want to build a massive charity and help a lot of people. That could be a life vision, or a certain number of kids and grandkids. Here, talk about if you could map out the perfect life for yourself and for your family, or just for yourself, which includes your family. What would that look like? These are the goals you want to put in here. Don't worry. I must say, don't worry in this category if you don't achieve these goals in 2025. This category is a lifelong category. Okay, so that's why I said map it out, and then they will be achieved when the time is right. Okay, so I know you want access to this document. I know this video has been long and you've been waiting for how to gain access to this document. All right, so I'm going to show you guys how to gain access here and begin filling this out yourself. Okay, so I'm very happy this is our first document. Let's see how it goes. Any issues, please email us. Someone will pick up the email, will reply to you immediately. And basically, the email is hello@go365.com. So hello@go365.com. And you'll see that here as well. Okay, so let's say, so I'm going to be posting this link in this video. You're going to click on the link and you're going to gain access. It's very simple. However, this video that I'm recording right now isn't up obviously on YouTube yet. I'm recording it as we speak. So what I've done is I've created a user journey. Sorry, I'm speaking tech. I've created an example to show you how it will work once this video has been uploaded. Okay, are you with me? Good, awesome. So let's jump in. Let me show you guys. So let's say, for example, you're on the YouTube channel, right? This is our YouTube channel that we're building together right here. Now, let's say, for example, the link was in this video, right? So this is the video where the link is. So what you do, obviously, you'll click on the video, which is what you're watching now. You'll click on the video, you'll scroll down to the description, and I've added in the link as an example, right? So this is just my other company, Impact. This is my design agency, Impact Designs, right? So with Impact, I just created a little page for you guys to go on. And eventually when we get our website done, it will be there. But for right now, what you want to do is just click on the link in the description. And then what will happen is a page will load up. All right, let me go big screen for you guys. So what will happen is a page will load up. This page is the Go Docs page. Access the Go 365 goal sheet for free. That's the document that we're working on right now, right? Take your time and read these. These are super, super like awesome to read. It's all about the top 3 benefits and reasons for getting this document. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to come over here to the right hand side and simply fill out this form and then gain access for free. That's it. My friends call me Pierre, and my email is, for example, also the company one. So HQ@impactdesignsuk.com. That's our design agency email. And let's say, for example, I was here and I wanted to get access to this sheet. I just click access goal sheet. If I hit a roadblock, anything goes wrong, you can email us here. That's the email there, okay? Access the goal sheet. When you click access the goal sheet, your sheet will open up for you straight away on page 1, just like this, just like magic, okay? So on page 1, I've created a simple guide for you to follow. And this is the first thing I want you guys to do, okay? So what I want you guys to do is follow this guide. So step 1 says, as you can see here, step 1 says click on file. Okay, so we're gonna click on file. Step 2 says make a copy, right? Click on make a copy and click entire presentation. So we'll do that. We'll go file, make a copy, entire presentation, which is right here. When you click that, a box should come up. Okay, so step 3, you're going to be copying documents. So you're actually going to create your own name. So let's say, for example, I just put Pierre's 2025, document. Okay, when you click make a copy, Google Slides will automatically make that copy for you. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, it says Pierre's 2025 document. This is now my own copy, and we're good to go. Now, just as a heads up, yeah, and you'll be good to go. Okay. Now, um, once you've got your copy, what you want to do is you can begin editing, right? So first things first is the title here. So let me make sure as well that I've got all of my notes up because I don't want to miss anything on any of the pages. Okay. So let me make sure I've got all my notes up, which is right here. And then we can jump in. Okay, awesome. So on page one, we have the title. So what you want to do on page one is you want to make sure that you change the title, you change your keyword. So my keyword, and I'll have my one open here so you can see my one as well, right? So my keyword for mine was identity 2025. For you in your life, whatever your keyword is for the year, pick that keyword. So your keyword could be focus 2025, or last year I had commitment 2025. Whatever your word is, right? So let's go with discipline. Not too sure if I spelled that right. Let me make sure I spelled that right. Yeah, did spell that right. Awesome. So discipline. It's late. Jesus is late. Need to get some sleep. So we've got discipline, 2025. Yeah. So let's say that's your word for the year. Now we'll go with um what your type, what your what your. And let me zoom in here as well, so you guys can see really clearly. Now we're going to go with what your identity statement is. So, for example, for this year, it could be I am a disciplined um, or I'm a disciplined warrior, for example, right? So let's say, for example, I am a disciplined warrior. That's your identity. This year, I am a disciplined warrior. It doesn't matter what the hell happens. I am a disciplined warrior. I am disciplined. I say I'm going to do something, I do it, and it's on time as well, right? This is your identity, for example. Then you want to just do what I just done now, which is write out. You want to write out a description of that. So all you got to do is highlight this and say, for example, it's like a declarative statement, right? So I am a discipline. So I'm a discipline warrior. You already have that, right? So you want to say something like, um, I am focused and dedicated to doing, to sticking to my success habits throughout the year. Nothing can sway me. Yeah, as an example, right? I just made that up on top of my head. So this is an example of this will be like your front page. Then you go down to your next page, right? Which is, for example, your first page is health and fitness. So what I want you to do is I want you to put your word, your identity word. You need to put that at the top of every page, okay? So the top of every page, you want to come here and you want to put that in here, okay? I like to have a little space in between all of mine. Okay, so mine looks like this. I am a disciplined warrior. Boom. Every single page will have that. How powerful is that, right? On the left hand side, you put what went well, what didn't go well. Also here, before you do that, here you got keyword 2025, right? So here you want to put the keyword which is discipline. Discipline 2025. So you want to have that on every page. Discipline 2025 down the left. I am a disciplined warrior at the top. Every single page that has that, you are going to continually remind yourself who you are as an individual and what your identity is this year. That's very powerful. That's called auto suggestion. Okay, you're repeating something to yourself over and over again. It sinks into the mind. You start to believe this concept and you start to act in that way and generate the results of someone who acts in that way. That's the power of auto suggestion. Okay, so now when you start filling out the document, you want to have what went well, top left, in 2024, right? What did not go well in 2024, and what I'm going to do about it. When I tell you, like 95% of people on earth do not go through this process. It is a joke. Like you are immediately, just by doing this process across all 12 categories of your life, you are already putting yourself in the top 5, 10% of all human beings. In fact, you're putting yourself in the top 5% of all human beings. Full stop. Just by doing this document. Okay? Because people don't put thought and intent behind what they do. You're doing that across all 12 categories of your life. This is powerful stuff. Okay? So you put in what went well, reflective as well. We're reflecting on what happened last year. And what am I going to do about it is so powerful. Such a powerful statement. Yeah, so what went well last year, what did not go well, and what I'm going to do about it. Okay. So then you fill that out here in health and fitness. Now, underneath each page, if you just go down here to the bottom and grab this and bring it up, underneath each page, you will see a notes section. In this notes section throughout the year, you just want to keep this updated, right? So this, in this box, in this, on the actual page, will be fixed, right? You write in what you want to write in, and that's it. Sometimes you may update it if the goal isn't, if you realize the goal isn't actually exactly what you wanted, you can tweak the goal. That's fine. All this little tweak is fine. But really, the page is pretty much going to be the same by the end of the year. Down here, you want to start prepping your document for next year. So you're going to write what went well in 2025, because obviously in 2026, you're going to write down what went well in 2025 and what did not go well in 2025. So you may as well track that throughout the year rather than trying to like think back on it in 12 months' time. Do you get it? So this section underneath here in a document is for you to start writing down throughout the year what went well this year in 2025, what did not go well, and what things do I want to do about it. You can start adding that in. Do you see? So absolutely phenomenal. That is how you gain access to the document, people. Click on this video, not on the video in the example, because that's obviously yesterday's one. That's just an example. The link will be in this video. Click on the link. Gain access to this incredible, life-changing document and get going. Change your life for 2025. Get unstuck. Start whatever it is you want to start, wherever it is in your life. And you will, I promise you, if you just only watch this one video in this entire channel, this video so far anyway, out of the 7 videos that I've done, this video, yes, is one of the most important videos in the entire channel. This video will change your life dramatically in 2025. Okay, so the time is 10:20 p.m. It's 10:30 p.m. at night. I am in London. I need to travel out the city back to where I live in Buckinghamshire. And I don't know if the trains are still running. I don't know if the tube is still running. I'm going to find that all out now on my phone. I'm going to find out what the hell's going on. Someone get me home. Please, someone get me home. Because I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to just go on trainline.com, another free promo. I'm doing a bunch of free promos, not sure why. But trainline.com, I'm going to figure out how I'm getting home. And if I can't get home, I may sleep at WeWork. This room is okay. I may end up sleeping here. I'm not too sure. But guys, day 7, we have done a week on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I feel much more comfortable. Let me know in the comments, is this channel going in the right direction? Are you getting value from what we're talking about here? Just tell me in the comments. Are you getting value? Is this hitting the mark? Are you finding this this education, this information? Are you finding it valuable? Are you making changes? Just tell me in the comments. Is this channel going in the right direction? Are you happy with how we're running this? Let me know so we can improve and we can grow and we can do more for you guys, okay? I'm going to stop speaking now. This video is way too long. I love you guys. Speak soon. Peace.